Hello, everyone. Welcome to Patrik Barfi Show. I'm so excited to be here, and I hope you are too. Um, Today, we are here to talk about our financial education or our financial freedom. Um, Before we start, let me put this message across. I know we have different people from different country on this platform, and what I want to send across is the foundations of personal finance or financial freedom is the same. So pay me no attention when you see me referencing or using a particular uh, country as an example. The foundation are the same. If you focus on the strategy, if you pay attention to the strategy, it's going to get you the financial freedom that you want. So, no, don't look more into me referencing or using a particular country as an example. All you got to do is just pay attention to the strategies and it's going to get you there. Tell me what you want and I'll show you how you can get it financially. If you tell me what you want financially, I can show you how to get it. All right. Like I said, we are here to talk about financial freedom, our financial freedom. So, what is financial freedom? Financial freedom means you have enough financial resources to pay for your living expenses and allow you to afford many of your life goals without having to work or otherwise commit of your time or effort to generate money. All right, let me say it again. Financial freedom means you have enough financial resources to pay for your living expenses and allow you to afford many of your life goals without having to work or otherwise commit any of your time or effort to generate money. Ooh, that is sweet. That is sweet. So I believe it's so nice if we all can get to this stage, right? Or if we all be able to have this financial freedom. But when you look at this economy, or when you look at everything that is going on, it looks as if the financial freedom is so far from us. So far. Why? Because what it is when we started life, we were on a different path. We were, when you look at this, the meaning of this financial freedom, it looks as if when we started life, the things that we were doing was right opposite what this financial freedom is. And it looks so bleak when someone is telling you you can be free financially, especially when you live in America. Because what it is we 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 are in a position where we cannot believe to be in school without a student loan, to have a car without car loan, to be able to afford things without credit card. We are in that position where everything about us is credit. And here is a situation where financial freedom is saying you have to have enough financial resources to pay for living expenses, allowing you to afford many of or your life goals without having to work or otherwise commit of your time or effort to generate money. So it kind of puts you in a different situation. But I can guarantee you there are people that are living this lifestyle and they started gradually and it got them there gradually in this country. You'll be surprised that everything that you know or everything that we were taught, there are people that are living opposite it and it has gained them financial freedom. And that is what I'm here to tell you. You see, we do not live in a wrong country. Our philosophy is way off. We can't do the same thing these people are doing to get us to financial freedom. See, I happened to stumble upon these a small video that was talking about all these, you know, and the reason I got there, that will be, another time. We can talk about that another time. I was talking about all these financial freedom and how to live debt free and all that, and the people that are teaching it and all that. So I did deep into it to find out what is going on. And then, behold, it was true. There are these people that are living debt free living. They have no debt. They don't intend to go into debt, and they live a different lifestyle. So to them, the financial freedom is very close or it's there for them. But if you live on the other side, it's so hard. And it's even to think of it, it's how can you live in America without, you know, having all these credit and all that? No, it is possible. It is possible. So when I was digging deep into this financial freedom and all that, I realized that all these people, Larry Beckett, uh, Mary Hunt, Dave Ramsey, all these people were talking about these 7 things that these people are doing that is getting them there. And that's what I'm here to give you that information. Like I said, it looks as if we've been lied to for a long time. So here we have to give that the right information to be able to make good financial decision. So I call this financial freedom education, proving biblical money principle. It's proving biblical money principle, and at the same time, it's common sense. And this thing looks like the same thing when we were growing up. Our parents, our grandparents were telling us, got to save money and all those things. It's not that strange. It's not that far from the same thing. So it's like a common sense money way, common sense way of handling money, and it's proven, right? So many people are living this lifestyle, and it's getting them nowhere, getting there to be able to get their financial freedom. And this is not like get rich quick. I know at this time that there's a lot going on TikTok and whatever, people telling, hey, I did this within 2 weeks. I made it. I bought a house. I flip it over. I flip it and, made this. I did this and all that. If I'm here to tell you that you got to build wealth gradually, slowly, I know it's unpopular, but trust me one thing, if you follow this, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your financial life. And these people that are doing this within a period of 10, 15 years, they build wealth. If you're serious, you can do it less than that. Or depends on your income too. If you're making more income and you have nobody to give that money to, but all the money comes to you, yes, you can build it, less than that period. So people that are serious are doing this within 7 to 9 years. People that are itching it a little bit are doing it between 10, 15 years. And people that are even steady, they're just gradually doing it within 20 years to build wealth. So let's start. What is it? The first thing they do is they live on budget. They live on budget. You see, a budget is you telling your money what to do instead of wondering where it went. John Maxwell said that. You see, if you think it's just going to be there, go to work, back, eat, sleep, go to work, we can chill a little bit, go to church, come back and all that, and you're going to be financially free, you are joking. You need to have a game plan. And the budget is the game plan. You should give every dollar that leave your pocket a name. Every dollar. You have to know exactly what comes in and exactly what goes out. And people that are on budget changes everything, because what it is if your money wasn't sufficient for you when you start doing budget, then it changes. Now you have enough buffer. You have enough that can take you or can get you more. You see, it's exactly like I said, if you aim at nothing, you hit it all the time. You see, Luke 14:28, Jesus said, whoever, for which of you intended to build a tower does not sit down first and count the cost, whether he has enough to finish it. You should count the cost. You should make sure you have it. And that is the game plan. You can't just be there without a plan. You need to be on budget, and you need to have a control of your money. You see, if you do not have control of your money, the money is going to get control of you. And the money is going to tell you where to go, what to do. So you need to be on budget. Make sure everything that goes out, you know where it's going. So you give a name to every dollar. Name. And all of a sudden, you see that things are beginning to change. Number two, that this group been doing is getting out of debt. You see, Proverbs 22:7 says, the rich rule over the poor and the borrower is a slave to the lender. And that is really, really true. You see, by far, your most wealth building tool is your income. And if you give all your income away, what are you going to use to build wealth? So you need to get out of those money that you give away. You have to free up your income. You know, some of us, all the money comes in, all the money goes out, all the money comes in, all the money goes out. We make 80, 100, 150, some even 200, 250. We can't afford for food because all the money comes in, goes. You see, when you start talking to them about this, oh, yeah, I make 300, I make 400. Yeah, but you are broke. The money doesn't stay. They don't understand that they make 300,000 a year and you're telling them they are broke because they don't have that money. It comes in and it goes because they have every payment in this world. And if you want to live your life that way, it's going to be so hard to be financially free. You see, you have to change things around. You have to make sure, see, Einstein said the definition of insanity. You want to get a different result doing the same thing, it won't work. So at least let's try a different path. Let's try a different way. Get out of there. You see, I'm not surprised because what it is when you look at it, higher institutions here, they do teach that, you know, and they have a fancy way of calling it, or they have sophisticated way of calling it leveraging, you know, leveraging. They don't call it debt, they call it leveraging. If you continue to do that, it's going to be so hard. You know, it's not like it's so bad. You don't have to have it. But what it is we are not treating it well when we have it. And it's going to kill you financially. You see, debt equals risk. More debt equals more risk. So if you're going to have it and you can't treat it well, just get out of it completely. So these people, they were smart and they had the memo long time. So they stay completely out of it. And they live a simple life. If they can buy it, they can pay for cash. That means they can afford it. They save up and buy stuff they want. So we need to get out of that and free up our income. You see, average American spend about $1,008 outside their mortgage. That is something that they can save. And all these are going to payments. So if you're spending $1,008 and you can free that $1,008 and start saving it, you have money. All right, let's see. Number 3, they have to foster quality relationship. You see, 1 Corinthians 15:33 said, do not be deceived. Evil company corrupt good habits. Proverbs 13:20 says, walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. Proverbs 14:7 says, stay away from a fool, for you will not find knowledge on their lips. You see? If John, let me say this first. John Ron says something. He said, if you want to, if you put 5 people you talk to all the time, your core people you talk to, if you put them together and divide their compensation or their salary or their wages, if you divide it by 5, that is your salary right there. I know some of you might be thinking that we need a new friend. So I think you do. I'm not saying be rude to them, but what it is my core people, they have to think that I talk to all the time, they have to think like I'm thinking. They have to, we have to have similar goals, because what you become, what you, who you hang around. You watch the same movies, you do the same things the same way, so you will be around these people, then you'll be doing the same thing. So you have to foster quality relationship. If you have friends that think you can never get out of debt in this country, you can't even do that. You can't even think of it. Then you're gonna think the same way. So to be able to get out of that, you need a different mindset. You might probably need a new set of friends, because you have to start thinking differently to be able to go through this. The next thing is we have to save and invest. You see, the wise store up is choice food and olive oil, but fools spend whatever they get. The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but the fools spend whatever they get. Proverbs 21:20. See, I didn't say it. The Bible says, if you make money and spend all of it, you are a fool. Because things are going to happen. Things are going to happen, like emergencies. You see, average American, the study shows that within a period of 10 years, we have about 2 or 3 emergencies. And if you don't have anything saved, how are you going to go through that? That means you got to go back into debt. And we also have to save for our future. We have to save for our future. So we don't spend all that we have. We have to save. But imagine you have all the payment in this world, all the payment, all the money comes in, all the money goes, you're living paycheck to paycheck. How are you going to save? So we start being on budget, making sure we know exactly where our money going. Every dollar, not even a single dollar that we doesn't have a name for it. Every dollar that leaves our pocket, we have a name for it. Then after that, we get out of debt, because if you are in debt and we start doing our budget and doing it right, we have enough to throw out our debt. Then after that, we first train what? Good quality relationship that we are getting good advice from, that are thinking like the way we are thinking, want to go where we are going. Then after that, that leaves us a buffer to be able to save and invest. I know it looks so simple, very simple, right? But as you're doing this within a period of between 10, 15 years, you become wealthy, whether you like it or not. It's the lifestyle. It's not like get rich quick. And people that are serious keep on increasing their income, or keep on making sure their income goes up and up. They do this less than 9 years. Yeah, I know, I understand. You want it to be quicker than that. But you see, real world is built in silence. You see, the ones talking everywhere and all that, they are not wealthy. They are not. Study shows that those people are not wealthy. The ones that are cool, those are the ones that are wealthy. So real wealth is built in silence. And after we've gone through all this, what happened next? We be outrageously generous. Doesn't mean that when we're going through this, we are not generous. We are. But when we get to this point, that's when you become like a philanthropist. You see, it says 2 Corinthians 9:7 says, for God loves a cheerful giver. Proverbs 11:25, it says, a generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. You see, when we hear people giving and others, oh, these people, they are rich. That's why they're giving. No. They are rich because they were giving. You see, giving is part of success. People don't know that. By giving is part of success. The more you give, the more you get. For mathematically, I can't tell you, but that's what it is. It's one of the laws of success. The more you give, the more you get. So at this point, you have nothing Everything is yours. All the money you make comes to you. You pay nobody nothing. You pay off your house, you pay everything, you invest in, all the money comes in. That's when, somebody at your community, you can see a widow suffering. You need somebody suffering. They need a car. You can just buy them that car without them even knowing you bought them that. So we are going to be on budget. We are going to make sure we are out of debt. We're going to foster quality, good relationship. We're going to save and invest. Then we're going to give and become like a philanthropist. So these are the things we're going to go through. So we're going to take them one after the other and go through them as the days goes. Right? So today is going to be here. We're going to end here and come back. And it's going to be a point where we're going to do it live so that everybody can answer. If you've gone through this and you have questions, you have comments on all that, you can put it in my email. It's Patrik Solutions at gmail.com. And the Patrik is Patrik solutions at gmail.com. Check the spelling of the Patrik is Patrik solutions, all one word, at gmail.com. Or you can send it to me personally. It's pnybarfi at hotmail. pnybarfi at hotmail. You have any questions financially, you can send it to that and we will be able to address it. But for now, I would say spend wisely, save intentionally, and give and give and give. Hopefully we'll meet again and we'll go through this. Like I said, I can guarantee you one thing. If you stick with us, if you stay with us, I can guarantee you will build wealth. You will build real wealth. And I'll say it again. Real wealth is built in silence. Right. So until we meet again, your boy, Patrik Barfi. Peace.